Hey guys, Luke and I'm here to do another video just going over some tips and tricks that I found for Rugby Live 3. Now in this episode we're going to be just talking about just being able to analyse the opposition and what sort of play style and being able to adapt to it. So I feel in any game you're obviously going to adapt to different games, different ways to exploit the games and stuff. I mean, you're playing online, everybody's going to try and exploit the game as much as possible. There's going to be those assholes who go for the short kickoffs every single time, and it's up for you to be able to adapt to to what they're doing. Also, I think that's really good in this game is you've got to be able to adapt to the conditions, and by that I mean when it's raining, you don't really want to be offloading too much. Also, you don't want those passes that sort of hit the ground and then the player tries to run on it at full speed and ends up fumbling it because, I mean, you're going to score. You're going to concede a lot of tries that way, and it will be very, very frustrating. Which frustration can also lead to a lot of good players turning to shit. Is the best way I can put it. But yeah, obviously people have got different play styles. You got the players who will just hit the edges every single time. The players who will go from sideline to sideline. You got players who will try and play a realistic game and go through the forwards. And also when I talk about that, I also mean your own play style. Like I said, if you're continually going to the edges and the dude's got to slide in defense and just keeps coming up with that tackle. I mean, it's up for you to be able to say, it's not working, I've got to try something else. So whether that be you just try and go for a more forward-orientated sort of play, you keep hitting just behind the markers, which is quite effective. You go for quick play the balls, and you try that. You kick early, you could do that sort of stuff. There's a whole bunch of different tactics you could use, but just being able to pick out the right one, and you don't have to stick with it. You don't have to stick with it, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, obviously, if you're playing with your Titans or something, you probably want to use the edges. I mean, the wingers and that, they're strengths. But I mean, if it's just not working, it's just not working. The dude's going to be a good player. You got to try and switch something up, whether that means an interchange or something. Like there's a whole bunch of ways to try and change things up. And yeah, that's all it really is. You just need to sort of break out of this, like get the other dude out of their rhythm, sort of thing. So. Yeah, I haven't really got a whole bunch to say on this, and I don't know what sort of footage I'm going to be using for this. Probably just some random gameplay as I talk over it. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, hopefully you can leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke YT, Facebook page in the description below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!